Hello everybody, welcome back to Jack on a Journey. My name is Jack and today we have got the two games in the league plus the Champions League first knockout stage draw. Good. We've got Cagliari even, not Calgary, fuck's sake, in the league, as well as the Milan derby later on. We will do the draw in a minute because we are on the same day as it, but this is the form we're going in. So obviously we played Liverpool and Juventus. We beat Foggia Calcio 2-0 away from home. Scotta and Guidi getting the goals. We then drew with Zenit, which meant we finished second in the league and not top. Expected. That's what we predicted. Beat Zenit at home, draw against them away. So Liverpool did finish top of the league because they smashed Copenhagen, which was always going to happen. And then we lost to Torino. We totally deserved to lose as well. They battered us, really, which was a bit worrying. Scotta once again getting a goal and Pavon scoring in that game. Yeah, that's a bit worrying. This is how the league's looking like at the moment. We're sitting in fourth, still 3 points behind Juventus, who are top. It's going okay at the moment. It's going all right. We just need to keep on trying to pick up wins. That was our first loss in a fair few games, to be fair, since Sampdoria. Torino and Sampdoria seem to beat us a fair few times. Sampdoria beat us there. I don't know. There's probably an easier way to look at this, but Torino we lost to there. We played Torino again. Sampdoria we lost twice to Sampdoria last season. Torino, where's the second game against Torino? We beat them just about 3-2. So we seem to lose. Those two seem to be our bogey sides, which is a bit annoying, to say the least. Shall we do the Champions League draw, shall we? Like I said, we are second, so we're not in the seeded groups, if you will. These are the teams that went through then. So Chelsea, Bayern, Liverpool, Leipzig, Barcelona, Hertha, PSG and Real Madrid. There isn't any easy sides in that, to be fair. Second place teams, Monaco, Porto, us, Sporting, Bordeaux, City, Schalke and Tottenham. We are the only Italian team left. Roma got knocked out. They finished last, and Inter got to the... Roma got to the Europa League. They finished third, and Inter got knocked out, I think. And Celtic went to the Europa League in their group. So, good for them. Good for them. Do we want City? Looking at these teams, I don't think we're going to get through. Oh, that's a massive tie. I don't think we're going to get through. Just because how inconsistent we are really in terms of performances and whatnot. I guess we can't draw. So if the unseeded teams get drawn first, okay. So the seeded teams are away from home. That makes sense. Here we go then. Who's left? Can we get Liverpool? I don't know if we can get Liverpool because we're in the same group as them. I'm not too sure. So we got Chelsea, Hertha, PSG and Barcelona. I guess Hertha, but we've already played them, so it's either Hertha are a good German side or like top teams and everywhere else. Who are we going to get? Chelsea. We're going to England. Is it the first time we've gone to England in this save? It might be. It might be. The other groups, though, Sporting, PSG, Tottenham, Barcelona, Monaco, Liverpool, and Porto, Hertha, Berlin. Chelsea, then, they're top of the Premier League. Okay. They're pretty good, aren't they? They're pretty good. They got a 36-year-old Kepa in goal. Not too bad. How are they doing in the Premier League? Yeah, storming it. Storming it at the moment. Which so we had the second place team in the group in England, and now we've got the top place team in the group. Brilliant. Dabby Dozy. So it's going to be a toughie, but anything can happen. Anything can happen. We're at home in the first leg, so that's just how our cards have been dealt with finishing second and whatnot. What does second? Oh, you want first team football? Okay, that's fine. I can give you first team football if you want because you're a decent player. And yes, we've been neglecting you a little bit. Let's jump straight to the Cagliari game then, which is in a couple of days' time, and then we can start off with the actual action. I shall see you in a second. Just before we get into the Cagliari game, we just got some news about Ruben Neves. He's returned from his leave of absence, if you will. He went to Portugal, sunned it up a little bit back home, met the family, and now he's come back, and he's saying that his homesickness is now gone. So that's good. He can do a job for us for the rest of the season. He'll probably leave in the summer anyway. I think his contract's running out. We'll have to see. Is his contract running out this season? Yeah, the end of the season. So he can still do a job, but I'm not too sure. We'll have to come back to that when we do come the end of the season. But it's good news that he is back. We got a load of scout reports as well, because we're still scouting potential players we could sign in January on freeze. 6 months left of their contract, so we're still looking at that. If we can find a good defensive midfielder, then that might be Ruben Neves going out the club. But at the moment, we haven't really we found one or two that could potentially come into the squads, but they're not really improving the squad at the moment. But expect some transfers then. Can we get to this game? I feel like there's not much point editing out this little bit now, so I'm just gonna ramble for a little bit and see how long it takes us to get to the game. I probably should have edited it out, shouldn't I? Right then. I think I'm happy with this squad. I'm not too sure. Oliveira hasn't played for a while, so I'm going to play him. No reason why. Just going to play him. Guide's picked up a knock. He's out for like 6 weeks, I think. 3 to 6 weeks or something like that. So he's not going to be playing. So this is the team we are going to go with. Donnarumma in goal. Belade, Sek, Anderson Luiz and Sindela at the back, with Ndidi just in front of them. And just in front of him, Cousins, Oliveira, Scotta, Surma and Al Hassan up top. The front three strikers, if you will, has slowed down a little bit, I would say. It's definitely not... The honeymoon period is over, if you will, when it comes to the front three. Guide's still getting goals, but Surma's assists have like dried up, and he's not really contributing to much goals nowadays. Al Hassan's not yet playing particularly well at right wing, which is understandable considering he doesn't really know the position. So yeah, maybe for now, just bring Valenta in, because Valenta can do a job. He's quite a good player, and we'll have to see what we can do with the likes of Surma. Oh, that's unlucky there. Surma has bagged it, but that was a really unlucky. There was one of those sliding tackle passes which always happens on Football Manager. I say always. It doesn't always happen, but more often than not it happens. Surma was there to pick up the goal, which, considering we just said he's not scoring, good. It's good. Right, they're all focused. So I never know what to say. You don't want to... Let me know in the comments, what should I say at 1-0? What should I shout at the team? Because I feel like praise at 1-0 always seems to get you to concede a goal. It kind of makes them complacent a little bit, because it's a bit risky, isn't it? And I don't really none of the other encourage never seems to work. Calm down doesn't make any sense at 1-0. Get creative. They've already scored, so how creative do they want to be? Concentrate overwhelms the most time. Show some passion when you 1-0 up. Probably not. No pressure seems to, in my head, get them complacent, because there should still be pressure. It's 1-0. Tighten up. No, 1-0 up, 20 minutes into a game. I'm going to forget they score first goal of the season standard. Tighten up doesn't make any sense. Push forwards. Once again, we're 1-0 up. How much do we need to push forward? Demand more, I guess, could be a good one, just to keep them going. But I'm really not too sure what to say when it's 1-0. Or should I just not say anything at all and let them do their thing? I'm not too sure. Let me know. 1-1 at half-time. Where are Calgary in the league? They're 8th. So they're a decent outfit. And at the moment, they're showing it to us assertively. I'm far from pleased. I am going to show some passion straight away, because we don't want to lose or drop any more points against these teams below us. I always said the teams around us, it's not 2 points drops, it's 1 point gained if you draw. But when you get to mid-table teams, you need to make sure you win them. It's a bit like Arsenal were a few years ago. Arsenal always used to get into Champions League by not beating the top 4 or the rest of the top 4, top 6 and whatnot, but they would always smash the mid-table, lower mid-table teams, and that's what got them into the Champions League. Not so much nowadays, but they always got the points needed when it came to smaller teams, if you will, if you want to put it that way, and never used to really beat the teams around them. And I feel like at the moment we need to like run on that concept a little bit, especially now that, you know, we've won the league, we won the cup twice. We just want to concentrate on the Champions League a little bit. Just make sure, like, obviously we want to win the league, but just make sure we get top four now that it is, with the reputation rise. Just make sure we get Champions League, realistically, I think. Or should I be concentrating on constantly winning the league? I mean, the boards want us to concentrate on constantly winning the league, but do we have the squad to win the league? That is a different question at this moment of time, with like the players that we didn't bring in the summer. I feel like it would be a tough ask to. Oh, for fuck's sake! It would be a tough ask to try and win the league again, especially now that we're 2-1 down against a mid-table side. Our form has dropped off massively. Standard Football Manager, you win a load of games, you then draw a game out of nowhere, and then players just lose all confidence and they shit themselves, essentially, which is slightly a bit annoying. Pavon can come on, and the Oliveira hasn't really paid off, has it? So we bring what's his face on, Valenta, and we'll go attacking for the last 15 minutes and show some passion, I guess. This isn't the type of form I want when it comes to going into a Milan derby. I say away from home, San Siro, isn't it? Same place. I don't think we're going to get anything from this. Oh, we've gone back to like start of the season performances, but this time we're not getting results, and that's making me worry a little bit. We've dropped out the Champions League spots as well. It's not going particularly well. Another loss. I'm far from pleased. I went aggressive last time in the Torino game, so I don't really want to go aggressive again. Just calmly say it. And we're going into the Inter game of 3 games of 2 losses and a draw. And I'm not looking forward to it. I shall see you in for an Inter team who are second in the league as well. I shall see you for that game. With fingers crossed we can try and pick up something. Right then, we are back for the Inter Milan game, the Milan derby. Marco Silva, you know, the Everton manager, he's manager of Inter now, and we've been having a war of words, if you will. I've been slagging him off, basically, so if we lose, it'd be a bit embarrassing. Sweep going, Donnarumma in goal, Henry, Sek, Luis Sindela at the back with Neves and Lamar. Lamar? You're going to be called Lamar from now on. In fact, we're going to nickname you. It seems right when it came out. Lamar. There you go. Valenta, Scotta, Surma and Al Hassan up top as our front 4. We really need to win this game just to stop the run of form that we're in. It was a ballsy move for me to start slagging off another manager when we're in this terrible run of form. But he's an Inter manager. I'm going to slag off the Inter manager if I want to, alright? I'm sure our fans will love it. But I'm sure their fans would love it if they smashed us as well. So, like I said, a bit of a risk. But basically, Silva came out and praised our style of play. And I said, yeah, we'll show you our style of play when we smash you on Thursday. I think it's Thursday we're playing on. So, yeah, shove it up your arse, basically. And he didn't reply. So he's just going to beat me, isn't he? Oh, I thought that was in then. Thought that was him. A win today, and you know, this group at the top, it's definitely tighter than it has been in recent years since we've been at AC Milan. The first half of the season has definitely been quite an even one throughout all the top teams. There isn't a top team that have bottled it and flown down the league. Not one that I can see. Fiorentina haven't been a top team for years, it seems, in this save. But other than that, like Juventus are back in near the top. Lazio had a terrible season last season. They're back up there. Napoli are doing better this season as bollocks. I've embarrassed myself, boys. I've embarrassed myself. Marco Silva's probably laughing at me on the sideline. Oh, you crap, mate. You crap. I don't know what to do. Show some passion. Show some passion, man. Oh. No, see, look, if we lose, we're now 4 points adrift of Champions League. with no games in hand, which is a worry. Is a real worry. We still can't find anyone that's good enough in the scouting thing as well. Well, I found one player from City, potential loanee, but no one that would. I mean, he is good. Like, he's a top quality player. We're 2-0 down. We're 2-0 down. Maybe I should have gone to Atletico Madrid. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh dearie me. It's not like they're smashing us either. Oh no. Oh no. I feel like I'm starting to lose it a little bit. Not helped by the fact that we've got no money, so we couldn't improve the squad. But it's just the fact that just the players are clearly good enough. Like, they won the treble last season, and they got through in the group stage. Like, they're clearly good enough, but in the league, they just don't care. It seems. Oh, we've hit the bar. We've hit the bloody bar. Scotter was almost certain to score there. You know, it's just in the league we just look piss poor. In the Champions League, we look incredible. Like, we beat Liverpool 3-0. But on current form, even the form that we were winning, we only smashed a couple of teams. We weren't playing that well, in my opinion. Definitely not as well as we were last season. But we were picking up points. But now we're playing bad and not picking up points. So it's just like, oh, no, like, you didn't have to worry about it when you were playing bad and winning games. You just thought, like, yeah, confidence is going to go up if we keep on winning games, so it'll be alright, and then we'll play better. But it's the opposite's happened. Like, we just carried on playing poor, and now we're losing. Sindela on the right-hand side, though. Al Hassan's there, and he buries it for his 7th goal of the season. And we're in with a chance. Even then, that was our first highlight, wasn't it? Other than the hitting the post, that was our first highlight. A little bit worrying. Corner ball. Can we get a second just before I make my subs? We've hit the bar again. We've hit the bar again. Let's make some substitutions, shall we? Right. Pala. No. In fact, yes. Pala and Cousins can come on. And we're going to push them up. And then I'm going to bring on Arana as well for Scotter, purely because Scotter is a bit dead. So we bring him on, change up the spine of the team a little bit, and then we will go to I don't think we've got a centre mid one anymore. So we'll do that, and then that. And that is perfect. So we'll go back to attacking. Confirm changes. That works for me. 20 minutes to go. Can we pick up another goal and get an equaliser around? Not with free kicks like that, I can tell you that much. That's cheating. They've taken off one wonder kid and brought on another wonder kid. Cheating. Push forward. That's fired a few players up. Worryingly, mostly the defence. None of the attackers, so that's brilliant. I don't think we're going to get any result from this game. There is a highlight. Nothing suggests to me at the moment that we're going to get a result. Not with balls like that. It's just hit and hope balls. Hello. Is that our Lima? That we had he was a right back, our Lima, wasn't it? And that's a left back. I don't remember him being able to play left back. So it might be the Lima we had at Ajax. It might not be. I don't know. Sek is on the ball. I won't check because I'm like that. I will probably forget before this game's even finished. Valenta on the ball. Can he find Surma? He can. Can he get the ball into the box? He does, but no one's in the box. Everyone was on the edge of the box waiting. That was dumb. That was really, really dumb. 4 minutes of added on time. And once again, we've been on top, but we've not played well, and we've lost the game. We didn't have a clear-cut chance. They had the one. We hit the woodwork twice. And we've lost, and there's a gap forming now between us and the top 4. I am going to go aggressive this time because we've made ourselves look stupid because we slagged off the manager and then we lost. He's gonna mock me, isn't he? And it's gonna upset me. I don't like it. I don't like it. Right. We're probably going to fly through up until the next round of the Champions League, I feel. Because obviously we've already won the league. So there's no point really showing you more league games. Like, not as much as we're showing you at the moment anyway. Look at that form. Look at that form. That is dreadful. I'm glad we've got a winter break coming up. Just to sort the players out a little bit. Yeah, we're going to go through. We won't play that because we've already won it. And we've already smashed Fiorentina this season. So we'll probably come back for the... We've played Pescara, haven't we, already? We don't want to play them again. Did we play them there? Was that on camera? Was that on camera? Yes, I think it was. So we'll come back for the Cremonese game and the Chelsea game, the first leg. It's going to be tough, but we're going to do it. Fingers crossed our form has picked up then. If you did like that, please leave a like on the episode, subscribe if you're new, and I shall see you again for the next one. My fingers crossed, we've actually won a game. Thank you very much for watching.